This is the Mac 10 made in Italy. It's a Wankle. It has full gear shift, looks a lot like a Johnson Evinrude, but if you look carefully, it has a pickup tube for water, and the water is to cool the leg from here down. The water comes out right here underneath this cooling collar. This particular model came with some parts for a control system for a remote control. And you can see the pieces right here, the standout Johnson Evinrude type hookup. And this one, the shifter was broken. See where it got snapped off, it was replaced. It has a manual lockdown right here. You can see it right here. That's lifts up the, pushes down the hooks, and when you push down on it, it lifts the hook up. You have to have that down in there, that piece, if you can see it moving when you flip it. Well, see it rising up. Very manual. Has a lock right here for locking it up into position. And we'll take off the hood and take a look at the inside of the engine. The engine itself is not. It's like the Wankle was sort of by Sachs in Germany. Kind of like a Briggs & Stratton here. Clinton even earlier, they sold them to everybody and anybody, lawnmower companies, whatever. And this one has some extra support built in because the front got broken, the pieces in here got broken, and it sort of falls down. So you know the strap right in there that I had to add. This is the throttle right here. See it wiggling? It has a standard shut-off. I made the steering hookup. Bing carb. And here's the air cooling for the Wankle itself. It's kind of an anemic engine. Supposedly puts out 10. I'd say probably closer to 8, maybe even less. Doesn't have a lot of power. Fairly quiet. Starts fairly easy. Very unlike a regular engine. And it is on a custom craft kit, which when I bought it in the 90s, my son and I put it together. It's a PB13, I do believe, and it came in a cardboard box. Not cardboard, a plywood box, which had the quality of the plywood in the box itself was better than I'd seen in 50 years. And then we opened it up, it had custom craft instructions. Clark Craft, who was brother-in-law of Canuzzi, must have bought out all of his brother-in-law's inventory when custom craft went to fiberglass boats. And this was probably left over from the 50s, this boat kit. Fir plywood. Nice plywood, but it checked. I had to do a lot of filling in on the bottom. It used to leak through the laps, and when I coated it with epoxy, that stopped that. And I did a lot of bracing work in the back to hold bigger engines than this one. This is kind of my test boat. So we will be running it, and you can get a chance to see the engine run and hear how it sounds.